All right. This is Mary. Mary. But I'm not really Mary Jacobs because I'm not married to Bob Jacobs anymore. I'm not married Kowalik. Well, I am. I'm Mary Kowalik. This is my real name, Mary Lou Kowalik. My father was John F. Kowalik. And we come from Chicago, 3145 North New England. And yeah, I'm brought up in Chicago, and I lived across the street from the Montclair Funeral Home, and I grew up with a unusual version of reality because every time a police car, every time there would be like a, oh, what do you call it? A death, an unfortunate, death of a gangster, you could predict with an, you know, you could hear the owner, I mean the next door neighbor across the kitty corner. They would bring the bodies in of the gangsters. Every gangster in Chicago was laid out, at the Montclair Funeral Home. And I grew up with people like the Rizzo family, and I mean, I didn't even know Rizzo was an important name, or the Massinis, or Messina, or you name it. It was like, and then I worked at Elmwood Park, and they said, um, if I don't get a good grade, my uncle's going to come and break your knees. And I thought, maybe they're not kidding. So I would give him an A. Anyway, I used to have teeth. I don't have teeth. I'm embarrassed about it, but people keep stealing my teeth. I don't know where mine are right now. I'm sure they'll show up somewhere, but they're very uncomfortable. And I've got gray hair coming. Oh my God. What is going to happen? How in the world is a man without? What does he see in me? I don't know. It's just going to be weird because I don't fit in with the First Lady. I can only think of two cases. One with Arnold Schwarzenegger falling in love with his nannies, like they had another baby, so he must have been attracted to her. I'm sure she wasn't like as beautiful as real wife, but there's no accounting for taste. Then there's another one. He's in Canada, and he married his teacher, and I'm like, yeah, pretend I'm your teacher. I'm teaching you English. He taught me love. I can't believe that I'm in love at my age. I'm 72 years old, and I'm calling. I'm telling you the truth. He knows I live with people in tents. He knows I live in an abandoned home, in a car, in a tent, on the street, without even sidewalk covered with cardboard. I lived in a driveway, slept in a driveway. I slept in a doorway. I slept in men's homes because they have a place to sleep at times. I slept in a hotel in Seattle. I was a whore. I was forced into it. I pretended I didn't mind, but I prayed to the Virgin Mary every day. Please, Mother Mary, come to me and help me get out of this. I don't want to be selling my body. I'm not a prostitute. Please, Mary, help me. She did. She did. She broke his car. She sent a snowstorm. She made my cousin die. And Janet talked to her. And Janet, good, with an E. I'm sure she interceded on my behalf because after she was done with the funeral, I think it was February 14, 20, 22, 21. I don't know, it was a year without my husband. Oh God. COVID took him. But it was the loneliness of COVID. And now I'm so lonely, I'm writing to people on the internet. He didn't even show his private parts until I asked to see. And he only did it once. I send him pictures of me all the time because I figure if you look at these things, they're not really that great, but they're not bad for my age. Like compared to normal people, God gave me a gift of late bloomer. Like my whole life I was a B or a C. And then my husband died. And he had always preferred small-breasted women, so I didn't pray for anything different. But I said, okay, Roland, you don't have to look at me anymore. My face isn't getting better, but I could use some help in the bus department. If there's really life after death, prove it to me by making the left one the same size as the right. Well, he had no choice. He had to take the left one and make it bigger because the right one was already pretty hefty. From all that work I do, with my right hand, it's bigger than the left. My sister Donna told me her left is bigger and her right is smaller. So maybe she's left-handed, or I don't know what the reason is, but why don't we get symmetrical breasts? Jesus. I mean, if you could call it miracles, why can't they both be the same size? How would it kill you? And do you have to put them so spread apart so you look like you're, they all disappear when you lie down? I don't know anybody that's born with cleavage. Why don't you just put them next to each other? Well, that would be weird. Maybe put a third one. I don't know. Make 3 so that there's 2 hands and one for one for each hand and one for the mouth. Oh, God. This is really bad. All I do is talk about boobies, breasts, rack. Well, anyway, if it got him interested, it was worth it. Now I got to worry about saving him. Farther away. There we go. There's the legs. I like the legs. They used to be my best feature. I have to get a better, I don't know. You gotta either stay, blind. Okay. Love is blind. Just remember. You don't see me. Pretend you're blind, like Dennis. Dennis Billups. The only reason I was interested in him at first was because he was blind. I thought, oh wow, you wouldn't have to see that I look ugly now compared to what I used to be. Can you imagine basing an entire relationship on the fact that somebody is blind and liking them for it? I do, because he sees things differently, and notice I use the word see. But he's experienced the world in ways that we'll never understand. And I saw that Robert De Niro, or what? No, I think it was Garcia. Andy Garcia. What were you in? about the blind guy. Scent of a woman. So I was always fascinated by a blind man. And then if he's black on top of it, is it famous? But yeah, why wouldn't I want to be with him? But she doesn't want to be with me, so that's why I can't be with him. And I don't know that it's a bad thing to. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't move away from LA just to be with a blind black man, and my roots are showing. Oh my God, they're dark. I have darker hair than he does. Ha ha. See, that's my real color. A little bit of gray on the edges, but you have all gray. I hope it doesn't go away. I like your gray hair. You look okay. And no matter how many years go between us, you will always be younger than me. Just don't have people call me your mother. Oh, but I love you as if I was your mother. And your sister. And your cousin. And your wife. I don't know why. I think it was that blood covenant we did. We're already married, honey. We're already married. I love you so much. I love you. I'm gonna do what it takes to get you out of there. Hell hath no fury like a woman whose man is being held captive unfairly. I'm gonna get you out. If it takes a miracle. And I ask the Virgin Mary, Our Lady of Miracles, to bring us that miracle, bring us together. Our Lady of the Lost City of Los Angeles, Our Lady of Milagros, Milagros, por favor, mi esposo se fue de África, hombre de América, Los Ángeles, el mayor DeLeon. Bueno man. Bueno hombre. Bueno mayor. Kevin DeLeon. Todos nosotros votar para DeLeon. 40%. Mexicanos es 40%. 40% populación. Yo dice a tú, todos votar, registrar para el mexicano en Ciudad de Los Ángeles. Gracias.